Greetings, everyone. Igama lam Piaba Madokwe. I'm a member of the Central Command Team of the EFF. I'm also a member of Parliament, serving in the Mineral Energy portfolio. What are our expectations of the State of the Nation address tomorrow? Unfortunately, one cannot even just try to be creative around this. The reality is that there's never anything and there's nothing. The speech is going to be very boring. It's going to be lackluster, and it is going to be delivered by someone who does not at least compliment or try to at least do the otherwise, also as boring and as lackluster. It's going to be a compilation of false promises, as it has been in the previous years, and things that are just not deliverable. Those that have targets, those that are believable, they've never been delivered, to be honest. We are going to most likely hear a case, as it happened last year, where a case will be made of why the private sector is better than our government. They were told that schools better, privates and all those things, and that is the case even now, especially with this whole debate or the conversation around ESCOM and the introduction of IPPs. We are also going to, because this has been the wind recently, where basically we've been told, let us hold hands and try to fix South Africa, which is an extremely unfair request to make. Because to come and say in 2023 that let us hold hands and fix South Africa, when you were told as far back as 2007, which is 15 years ago, that we are going to have a crisis in ESCOM, this is what you must do. You still do not do that. Even when we had like crazy load shedding schedules 5 years ago, 4 years ago, you were told this is what needs to be done, you still did not do it. So holding hands, or merely holding hands, is not going to fix the issue of ESCOM. The reality is that the agenda of wanting to create or collapse ESCOM so that it can be privatized must be put on ice. South Africans must be listened to. Members of Parliament must be listened to, because I would like to think that we also have a unanimous voice where we're feeling that we need to actually do something better, which also includes us saving our power station. And I think that that's basically it. And what one would like is the president for once to tell us that what should then be the consequences in the event that you are not delivering on the things that you have promised, and what are the consequences that should be there. Because for you to come and introduce new things that you are going to do when you have not even done the other things that you have been promising for the past 4 years, past 3 years, doesn't make sense. You must account first that this is what I promised in 2020, this is what I promised in 21, in 2022, this is what I have not done, this is how you must hold me accountable for, this is what I'm going to do, and this should be the consequences. And the reality is that the consequences, you failed successfully for the past 3 years, and the only consequences that should be there is that you must resign, because you're not able to do the work that you have been elected by those that elected you to do. Thank you.